This is the Good Neighbor Podcast, the place where local businesses and neighbors come together. Here's your host, Nick George.
Welcome to the Good Neighbor Podcast. Are you in need of amazing massage and bodywork here in Fort Collins? Well, get ready. We found it. I have the great pleasure today of introducing Gina Michelle of Malama Massage and Bodywork. Gina, how's it going today?
I'm doing great. I'm talking to you in my therapy pool.
Yes, I can see that. It took me a second to realize that I've actually been in that therapy pool with you before. Right before we started recording, it dawned on me, and that's pretty funny. And small world, and it was an amazing experience, like nothing else. By reading the name, it doesn't really tell people exactly what the experience is. I can tell people that firsthand. How did you get into this business?
Yeah, well, specifically for the water, I have been practicing the aquatic bodywork for about 12 years, but a massage therapist, just obtaining skills for the last 25 years. So this has been my career and passion for a long time. And it was a career change from being in the music industry, that high stress, high ego type of exposure, and knowing that identifying the creativity and passion of changing people's lives through art, but this is healing arts. So that is the main thread, and it was a really easy transition for me. I am a science person. I love anatomy, kinesiology. So solving puzzles, solving mysteries, especially around pain and discomfort, is something that was very intriguing for me. And so I decided to make a career out of it.
Can you tell us more about your business? I should have asked that question first before I asked you how you got into it. Tell us all of the things that
no
different.
Yeah, it is different. So, so how I got into formulating Aquis Wellness Arts was really about the idea of finding a place for this therapy pool. It's a 22-foot wide pool. It's warm. It needs a lot of space for the humidity and for all the activities that I like to hold here. And so I landed on trying to find a location specifically for the pool. And Malama is my practice that has been in existence for decades. And so it's just been this natural follow through. As a result of opening this one location here in town, is that I get to have other practitioners who sublet and rent in the front. And so now it's kind of become more of an access for the community where there's different modalities happening, whether that's other styles of massage therapy. I've got a midwife, nurse practitioner who comes in and helps with hormone support and other areas in the birthing community. And it's just a really fascinating group. And Aquis means like many forms of water. So when we're working with different modalities and different approaches to how we can create wellness, they do come from different sources. And when I think source, I think water, and naturally, I am in water. So Aquis was the word that came to mind. Yeah.
Talk to me about the audio aspect, vibration.
Oh, yes. The audio vibration of you mean the sound baths?
I think I experienced a couple of different things at least, including a gong, maybe.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. So the sound baths, we try to hold those once a month. I have a rotation of different sound therapists or practitioners, and sometimes they bring in gongs. They'll bring in Tibetan bowls or the quartz crystal bowls. Yeah. And different other mediums of sound. And, sound carries through water pretty easily. So when you're floating and you're relaxing and receiving these healing frequencies, I can't think of a better combination. right? The water and the sound, it really does travel through. And we're made of water. Our composite is about 70%. So what we're receiving through this exposure of the sound journey is really profound. Yeah.
I felt like I floated out of your building after the greatest sleep and dream experience of my life, and left my flip-flops there. And you guys made an effort to make sure I got them back a month later. So
that's right. You are the flip-flop guy.
Yeah, I'm the flip-flops guy. So, and those are some nice ones. You know, you could open bottles with the thing on the bottom of them, right? So
Right.
Thank you for getting this back to me. You're very honest people too.
Oh, thanks.
Wow. Gina, what is your target clientele, and how are you reaching out to them through the digital media now?
Yeah. So I've been so lucky so far on the massage side, largely referral based. On the aquatic side, it's a whole different modality that people really don't know a lot about unless they go to hot springs or maybe have watched that episode on New Girl where they kind of made fun of, that older therapist holding that one of the cast characters.
Oh yeah. I remember that.
It's a very unique and different approach. A lot of people don't really know, is the water cold or warm? And the answer is it's warm. A lot of people, when it comes down to what is the common need, it's really about people's nervous systems and how we can regulate. I'm sure out there in the world of internet and information and Dr. Google, the phrase of regulating your nervous system comes to mind. And that could be through talk therapy, that could be through meditation, and also through body work. And this one in the water, you have the warmth, you have the ease of relaxing in the water. There's this fluidity. I'm working right with your spine, increasing range of motion. The muscles soften a lot quicker than on the table because you're in warm water. It's almost like you're taking a bath, and then you're also getting body work. That's a really good combination, right? Yeah. And so then who is this targeted for? Almost everybody. I have a lift for ADA needs, so you don't necessarily have to be climbing a ladder. I have pregnant women who are having issues with their comfort level during pregnancy or need help with optimally positioning their babies in utero before labor, which is a very, very big deal. That means that there's less intervention. And in sports injuries, range of motion, the warm water helps to prevent people from guarding their body as if they were on land. And so it's almost like, I don't want to say tricking, but it's just like really working with how the body opens while they're floating. And people do float. By the way, I did bring, like, people wear something like this around their legs. So they're floating, the bottom part of their body is floating, and I'm either holding their head in my hands, or I'm using, something like this. It's a head float. So it makes the body very accessible to work almost in a 3-dimensional way. And the results are really profound.
Yeah, it's all the benefits of like a sensory deprivation chamber, I would imagine, since I haven't been in anything like that other than at your place. But the sensories, the inputs that you're controlling in that situation are amazing. That creates a great environment. So have you ever thought about doing your own podcast to educate people about this?
I've done a couple of podcasts. And I haven't really thought about doing my own, like heading it up. I would love to collaborate and learn from somebody who knows it better than I do, though. So,
what do you do for fun?
I'd be up to hear possibilities.
What do you do for fun when you're not giving people the dream state experience at work?
Yeah, I do enjoy a lot of solo or alone time because I am holding space for a lot of people. But a lot of times too, I'm with my family, the people who are close to me and in my heart. And so that might mean that I'm inviting them into my space, my home space, or traveling. It's just, I'm like everyone else. I have a family and I have dedicated time for the ones that I love, for sure.
Gina, we know not everybody's had a perfect life, and some of us have gone through amazing adversity that made us the diamond that we are today. What about you? Is there anything you want to share with us that was a personal struggle that you overcame and made you stronger?
Wow. So when I read that question that you left, I was thinking, does it pertain to business? And so I had an answer pertaining to business, but I also think it's related to any kind of facet of my life. And so that it's really, I'm a giver by nature. And so if you are a giver and can relate to the hurdle that it takes to kind of having an edge, or working with boundaries, making decisions not just from the heart as a business person, it involves a lot more discerning and a lot more working with what is supportive and worthy of my time and my energy, right? And so that's everything from, if I speak about business, everything from collaborating with people, subletters, just working with my own boundaries, and when does work time happen and when does personal time happen, and is there overlap or not, like really choosing and affirming that. And I think the growth has been, it's always an upgrade. It's not just one and done lesson. There's always some kind of situation that has a variable, right? So it just, each experience helps me affirm what it is that I'm really all about and what is in my integrity, and that I get to attract people within my integrity as well. And that's super important.
For those of you that are listening to this on audio driving, Malama is spelled Malama. What does Malama mean?
Malama was a nickname that was given to my Hawaiian teacher, or my kumu. When I was studying Hawaiian temple Lomi Lomi, I would go back and forth to Maui, and we would have these retreats and really get into the spiritual aspect of bodywork, which actually translates a lot in the water. So Malama means to care for or to nurture. And so it seemed pretty fitting, I guess, my style and approach. There is a very held space, a contained space, and I've made it bigger, with this pool space. Yeah, it is a big container for everyone to let go in.
Gina, what are all of the ways that people can find you online, on social media, and by phone?
Well, thankfully, now I have this link with you, the Good Neighbor podcast, where they can click onto my website. I'm on Facebook under Malama Massage Therapy. You can Google me as well, and find all kinds of pictures. I try to stay up to date. I'm not a natural media type person, but you'll find all kinds of pictures, reviews, and of course, where I'm located.
Nice.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Gina, I really appreciate you being on the show, and we definitely wish you and Malama Massage and Bodywork the very best moving forward.
Thank you so much. I appreciate your time, and I'd love to see you back in the pool. Okay, Nick?
I'll be back.
Okay.
Thank you for listening to the Good Neighbor Podcast. To nominate your favorite local businesses to be featured on the show, go to gnpfortcollins.com. That's gnpfortcollins.com. Or call 970-438-0825.